Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hillenbrand Stadium for Big 12 softball on ESPN Plus. And there is a buzz in the air here in Tucson as the Arizona men's basketball team has moved on to the Final Four. And today is the series finale between the 13th ranked Arizona Wildcats and the Baylor Bears. And hello, everybody. Chris Harris here, along with Arizona Wildcat Hall of Famer and two-time All-American pitcher Kenzie Fowler. And Kenzie, Arizona going for the series sweep here today. Meanwhile, Baylor, they're trying to come away with a victory before leaving Tucson. And I'll tell you what, they put up a great fight in yesterday's game after giving up 8 runs in the first inning, and they battled right back in the second.
Yeah, Baylor absolutely needing a win today and trending in the right direction offensively. You think about what we saw out of Baylor Friday, maybe a little bit quiet, too many runners left on base, and so you know that Coach Moore is going to talk about that in the dugout, and I love the way that they were able to respond early in the game. Look at that second inning, 2 home runs, 5 runs. They did hit another, so 3 home runs total, just trending in the right direction. But Arizona ultimately making all the right moves, bringing in the sophomore transfer, Janae Berry. And to me, Chris, this was the best outing that we have seen from the sophomore this season, and boy, was it needed. 5 innings with just 2 runs given up into 5 strikeouts. This was really encouraging for the Arizona pitching staff. She held Baylor's offense down and gave her team a chance to take the win.
Wonderful work by Barry. All right, when we come back, we'll have starting lineups and first pitch in Game 3 between the Baylor Bears and 13th ranked Arizona Wildcats. You're watching Big 12 softball right here on ESPN Plus. Welcome back, everybody. Baylor led by their head coach, Glenn Moore, his 26th season leading the Bears program in Waco. What a job he has done. 6 trips to the Women's College World Series. Been a wonderful ambassador for this game, no doubt about it. And take a look now at the Baylor lineup here for Sunday's 3rd and final game of the series. And Kenzie, how about the first baseman, Leah Cranon, the game she had yesterday?
Well, I was joking that the problem with Leah Cran is she hit 2 home runs, but both of her home runs were solo shots. So trying to see if maybe some of her teammates can get on base for her, obviously swinging a very hot bat at the bottom of the lineup.
And in the circle for Arizona, it's going to be the senior, Jalen Adams. Did a terrific job in Friday's first game and getting the ball here today.
Yeah, fought through Friday's matchup against Baylor. Baylor trying to make a comeback in that game, but Jalen Adams going the distance and getting a little rest yesterday. I think that's so important, right? Pitching on Friday, she is absolutely the ace, the workhorse for Arizona. And so did not have to pitch in yesterday's outing. It was Riley Holder and Janae Berry, of course, closing that game. And so a little bit of a fresh outing.
Always nice when you have Reagan Shockey out in center field. And you mentioned the rest there for Jalen. 107 pitches from Adams in Friday's game. And leading things off for Baylor, Carrington Dawson leads things off. And first pitch strike to the sophomore from Beaumont, Texas. Dawson 1 for 4 with an RBI in yesterday's game. And Adams quickly gets ahead 0-2. Dawson hitting .368 on the season. That leads the team. And Dawson gets plucked. Boy, Adams gets ahead 0-2 and then hits Dawson.
Jalen Adams trying to go inside, and this curveball that's upstairs a little bit, getting away. Kind of unique stat about Adams is that she does not allow the free pass via the walk very often, but you look at the stats and her hit by pitches leading the conference in that category.
And now in the 2 spot for the Bears, Brooklyn Carter, the senior center fielder from Inglewood. One of the leaders for this Bears team. And lifts one center field. Shockey going back, gonna make the play for out number 1. And look at the defense here for Arizona. Left field Duke, center Shockey, and right Jenkins. Third base Sniffen, at short Beal, second base Trice, Lucas at first, and behind the plate Sydney Stewart. And now up the senior shortstop for Baylor, Amber Tovin. Tovin was 1 for 3 yesterday with an RBI. Good look at the senior from Northridge, California. And off and running as Dawson slides in, and Stewart guns her down. Sydney Stewart. Beal laying the tag.
What a throw here by Stewart, just on the money. Really can't have it be any better than that. Picture perfect. Taylor Beal doesn't have to do too much. Easy work for her, but the All-American showing us a little defense there.
There's not a whole lot that she can't do. Stewart with the gun behind the plate. It's always nice for Adams when you have somebody behind the plate that can erase a mistake. After Adams hit Dawson on an 0-2 count. Catches the inside corner.
And I like the idea by Baylor just trying to push the envelope a little bit, be aggressive, get a runner into scoring position with your number 3 batter up.
Tovin fouls that one away. Amber Tovin, mentioned it earlier in the series. Freshman year, played for Arizona.
Was a part of that 2022 team. Caitlin Lowe's first season making it to the Women's College World Series.
And Tovin now, base hit to center field. Amber Tovin all fired up. Run around with 2 outs.
Really good 2-strike approach here, an off-speed pitch that's maybe a little bit too sweet, too high. And how about Reagan Shockey cutting this ball down? It's just a good softball all the way around. Nice piece of hitting, good defensive effort.
And now it's going to bring up the number 4 hitter, second baseman Faith Piper. And Piper with a home run. yesterday. Her first home run of the season. Oh, and 1 the count. Misses high, 1-1. Piper hitting .344 on the season. A terrific glove out in the field as well. Adams just missing. You can hear the groans from the crowd on that one. Looking for the call. Just misses there, 3-1. Great crowd on hand. It's probably a late night for a lot of the folks. Good to see him rally here at Hillenbrand.
Why did something happen last night?
So I heard.
Okay.
Something about a basketball game?
I did hear about that.
That was fun. And Piper jammed, and Shockey comes in to make the play. So the Wildcats to bat for the first time when we come back.
Wildcats never back down from a challenge.
We push ourselves to succeed both in competition and in the classroom.
We lift up our teammates and proudly represent our Arizona community.
We are driven to be champions in every way.
And this Wildcat
This Wildcat
is here because of you. Thank you, Wildcat Club members, for giving us the strength to rise.
For the scholarships that make our education possible.
for the facilities that allow us to train at the highest level.
Thank you for supporting my journey.
My journey.
My journey.
And my journey.
Thank you, Wildcat Club members, for believing in us and investing in our future.
Bear down.
Bear down.
Bear down.
Caitlin Lowe leading the Arizona team for the 5th straight season here. And you mentioned it, Kenzie, your first year taking the Wildcats to the College World Series. Somewhere where she spent some time as a player for the Wildcats. Tremendous career as we take a look at Coach Lowe's lineup here this afternoon. Can't really go wrong when you got Shockey and Trice up top.
I know, it's kind of funny. You highlight one, you almost have to highlight the other. They come as a package, Reagan Shockey and Serenity Trice do. And if you want to try and limit this offense, you really have to put your best effort towards those two speedsters setting the table at the top.
And getting the ball for Baylor here is Cambry Krager, the sophomore righty. And she got the start in Friday's game. Krager from Georgetown, Texas. Went to Georgetown High School, 3 times All-State. As we see her numbers on the season. Corners are in for Shockey. Good look at the junior from Chino Hills. 4 for 4 on Friday, 3 for 4 yesterday. Takes the strike there.
A couple of looks already from Krieger on the inner half towards Shockey. And if you have watched Reagan Shockey this weekend, she has absolutely torched the Baylor defense on the left side of the infield.
And comes to the right side this time, and making the play is Piper for out number 1.
I love that adjustment. Have to have confidence as a pitcher to make sure that you're keying in on that inner half. And so 3 straight balls inside tight, not trying to let Reagan Shockey's barrel get extended. It's why she's been on base so many times this weekend. Good start for the defense.
Piper making the play. Now it's Serenity Trice up for Arizona. The sophomore from San Diego. She went 2 for 4 on Friday, 3 for 4 yesterday. And it's not like you really get to have much of a breather at the top of this lineup. You go from one speedster to another. Going from Shockey to Trice. Hitting .481 on the season.
We see that home run. That one home run
Yeah.
was hit on Tuesday.
And you were here for that on the call. Fun stuff.
It was actually a slap home run. You'll see her running through the box, opening up her slap though. You see how big her swing is. Yes, her feet are moving. She's in her crossover, left foot comes across, but your hands stay back, keeping your barrel through the zone, turning on it so quick.
And she draws the walk here. And I was asking you a couple of days ago, when was the last time she had hit a home run over the fence? And she told you at some point she thought in high school?
Yeah, she said maybe once in club, over the fence.
Okay.
Pretty fun.
As we take a look at that Baylor defense behind Krager here this afternoon. Waddell back at catcher. Flores was the catcher yesterday. And now it's Taylor Beal at the plate for Arizona. Three for 4 on Friday, 1 for 3 yesterday for the senior shortstop. And taps one over to third baseman Marshall making the play. 2 away.
That's a gutsy play defensively for Kagan Marshall. Faith Piper hustling over to second base. She has to travel a long way. It's not like she was camped out a couple of feet from second base. She's playing kind of middle up. And typically when you get that force out, you want your defender to be in front of the base, but because of how late Piper was arriving to the base, she's behind it. And I tell you what, that is not an easy play.
Been really impressed all series long with that third baseman, the freshman, Kagan Marshall. Sydney Stewart at the plate. Showing the arm in the top half of the first, throwing out the Dawson, trying to steal second. Hitting .420 on the season. Oh for 1 yesterday, but she walked 3 times. So disciplined at the plate is the senior catcher.
Yeah, leading the team in walks with 24. Has been seeing a lot of pitches, of course, the Big 12 RBI leader. A lot of credit to the teammates in front of her getting on base and allowing Sydney to swing the bat.
And Krager being very careful with Stewart. Krager transferred in from Arizona State. That's where she spent last season in Tempe with the Sun Devils. 2-2 the count. Just misses. Two away here in the bottom of the first. Beal the runner on first for the Wildcats. Full count. Krager delivers. And another walk for Stewart.
Make it 25 walks.
25. And it's now going to bring up Grace Jenkins. Jenkins thought she had herself a home run yesterday until Carrington Dawson made the beautiful play out in left field, going over the wall to reel it in. And over to second base, Piper makes the play. And we are scoreless through 1 here between Baylor and Arizona. We talk about the buzz here in Tucson, Kenzie, and boy, the Arizona men's basketball team last night in Elite 8 getting the victory over Purdue. And here's the homecoming just after 1:30 a.m.
Yeah, just what a scene. I feel like all of Tucson was there, as they should be. It's been a minute, right, since the men's basketball team has been to the Final Four. You see the bus arriving, and everyone just living in the moment, not a camera in sight.
Right?
Gotta record it, right, to say you were there. I was here. This is footage that you see all the phones are out. Everyone's, of course, wanting an autograph or a high five. But this is the footage that these fans will be showing, you know, their family for years to say that you were here for this moment.
No doubt about it. Tommy Lloyd taking the mic as well as many of the players and showing their appreciation for the big turnout. And boy, they wasted no time in McHale Center. Here is the reveal for Final Four appearances for the Wildcats. And there is the latest addition right there. Last night. So the first trip to the Final Four since 2001, where they ended up losing in the national championship game to Duke. So a lot to celebrate here for Arizona. Basketball team, softball team. I bumped into the legend himself, Mike K'Andrea, before the game. He said the tennis team was doing some work here across the street here this afternoon.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the season when it's crossover season. And of course, men's basketball is on a historic run, so you have the exclamation point there. But men's tennis with a big win this week. Of course, we're here in this booth quite a bit following the softball team.
And we're happy to be here for this Sunday finale as Leah Cran steps into the plate. You mentioned it earlier, Kenzie, the 2 solo home runs in yesterday's game. Catch the softball team while you can, because they're going to be gone for a while after this game here today. They're going to be road warriors for a good part of the next month.
Saw the 4 home runs there from Cran. Of course, 2 of those yesterday. And so getting bumped up from the 7-hole to the 5-hole in today's game.
And Adams being very careful with Cran here. Three and 0 the count. Catches the inside corner, 3-1. Adams went 6 innings in Friday's win. 7 hits, gave up 2 runs, both of them earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 107 pitches. And there's a shot down third baseline foul. Going back to home runs from yesterday.
Yeah, you see on the inner half, driving that ball down the line. Not 1, but 2 home runs, and both of them solo shots.
Coach Moore says that Cran's a line drive hitter with home run power.
Oof.
And just a missing. Let's take another look here.
I'm not sure where this misses. But there were a couple of pitches in the top half of this inning where I thought Krager was painting the outside corner and not getting that call. You can see a little smile on the face for Adams.
Wonder if Stewart behind the plate had a quick question for the home plate umpire to just double check where that one was. Shot to third base, Sniffen has it, turns it over to second base, Trice to first for the double play. The 5-4-3 double play for the Wildcats, and they lead the country in turning double plays.
Yeah, the double play counter continues to climb for Arizona, the best to do it in the country. Jenna Sniffen, quick turn, the transition over at second base, so key by Serenity Trice. Just good glove work all the way around, and that's a couple of steps. Big time turn right there.
And it all started with the sophomore third baseman, Sniffen over to Trice. There it is, 28 double plays now on the season.
Well, I think the record is 33 for Arizona, and I think they will absolutely beat that record.
Oh, no doubt about it. A one hopper, Beal able to snare it up the line. Lucas makes the play. And down is Waddell, but how about Taylor Beal coming up with it, and then Lucas coming off the bag to lay the tag. Scoreless through 1.5.
8 national championships, 12 conference championships, 25 College World Series appearances. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Well, now is your chance to be part of the next great Arizona softball season as Caitlin Lowe and the Wildcats take on Year 2 in the Big 12. There's no better place to watch a game than historic Hillenbrand Stadium. So get your tickets now by calling 520-621-CATS. That's 520-621-2287 or visiting ArizonaWildcats.com/SB. Bear down. Wildcat fans, it's time to renew your season tickets. Renewals are now live for Arizona football, men's and women's basketball, volleyball, and soccer. Not a season ticket holder? Well, now's your chance to become one, as new season tickets are also on sale. Visit ArizonaWildcats.com/renew or call 520-621-CATS, that's 621-2287, to renew or buy new season tickets. And remember, the deadline to renew is May 1st. Bear down.
In 1926, a student's final plea echoed across the University of Arizona.
Tell the team to bear down.
Rooted in this land and built on curiosity, excellence, and determination, we have transformed Bear Down into a legacy.
And you know what? We're just getting started.
Bear Down.
Some terrific defense by Arizona in the top of the second. Turn the double play, and then Taylor Beal.
Yeah, great glove work deep in the hole. And how about the freshman, Kez Lucas? This is exactly what you want to do. Just come off of the line, get the tag. Waddell just trying to avoid that tag. She was able to walk off, so it looked like she was all right. Of course, falling hard down there, but Arizona defensively, and it has been a defensive series. Yes, there have been a lot of runs scored on both sides. Yesterday, a little bit high-scoring game. Arizona, the run rule on Friday, but I cannot stress enough the high-level defense that we have seen from Baylor and Arizona.
Yeah, it's been fantastic on both sides. And how about Lucas? Comes off the bag, makes a nice play, but laying the tag, and what's she do? She leads off here in the bottom of the second. And she continues to swing a hot bat. She's been on an incredible run. Last 5 games, Kenzie, 11 of 19, hitting .579, 6 RBIs. Heading the count here, 2-0. Swings at it, giving chase and making the play for Baylor, Leah Cran. Nice work there by Cran.
Yeah, this is a big out off the end of the bat. Curveball from Krieger. Not knowing your home field, so you're a little bit unsure as a first baseman or a third baseman. How much room do I have? Of course, you want your teammates talking to you that you've got room, but that's a big first out.
Yeah, it's not going to bring up sniffing. Just like Lucas, she's been swinging a good bat. Last 5 games, 10 of 17, hitting .588. Great work by the corner infielders. Hitting .316 now on the season. Got off to a bit of a slow start, but has really come on. Called strike. What have you seen here from the sophomore righty Krieger for Baylor?
She's not giving Arizona anything upstairs. She is forcing the Wildcats to beat her down in the zone, corner to corner with that curveball on both sides of the plate. Little off-speed curve there. Doesn't have a true change that she will show you. It'll be just kind of that third speed, that middle speed, but enough to slow it down and tunneling it very well, looking like a curveball when it's coming in.
2-2 the count. Missing outside there, yeah, in the first meeting on Friday for Krieger. 3 1/3, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, and 0 strikeouts. And grounder, Marshall comes up with it, fires for the out. How about Kagan Marshall? Recruited as a middle infielder. getting it done at third base. Defense helping out. Krager in the circle here. And now it's going to bring up the DP, Telle Jennings. Her third start of the weekend. She's made the most of it. One and one the count. And that gets through Cran, and Jennings is on here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. That ball just scooted underneath the glove of Cran.
I tell you what, Telle Jennings has gotten the start, and she's continued to put bat to ball. And you put the bat on the ball, and the ball finds the dirt, good things will happen. And she's had some very quality at bats. Of course, if you're Cran, you're telling your pitcher Krieger, I got you, feed me again. It's a ball that she absolutely can keep in front of her.
Now it's going to bring up Addison Duke, the left fielder, the sophomore. Boy, she has been getting it done at in the field and at the plate. What a run she has been on. Last 3 games, 6 of 10, home runs, 7 RBIs, including the walk-off double in Friday's run rule victory over Baylor. How's that one? We almost got a piece of Shockey in the on-deck circle.
She's been everywhere in this series, whether it's defensively or, of course, offensively. Big swing here, gets a ball in the inner half. And I've talked so much about how Addison Duke's power is to that left center field gap, but showing us her home run power is to right center.
1-2 the count. Just missing inside. I talked to Caitlin Lowe before today's game and asking about Addie Duke, and Coach Lowe says she's just really trusting herself now at the plate. Two and two. Over to first base. Cran comes up, makes the play, throws to second for the out. And we are scoreless through 2 here at Hillenbrand between Baylor and Arizona. Well, Baylor head coach Glenn Moore, he was quite the pitcher back in his day. In fact, he pitched for the world famous The King and His Court, the team led by Eddie Feiner, and Moore was a part of that group. It was a team that's like similar to the basketball's Harlem Globetrotters. Just a very entertaining group, and he was one of the pitchers for them. He was pitching blind and behind the back, through his legs. He was doing it all during his time with The King and His Court.
Oh yeah, you know the history of our sport. Men's fast pitch is such a huge part of, the development of our sport. And Coach Moore pitching, when he was young and toured with The King and His Court in late 80s, early 90s. But The King and His Court was around for decades. Like, it was the thing. It was kind of that you know, barnstorming the country and we'll take on anyone. Let's see if you can hit. And so, you know, as that King in his court was into its later years, they picked up Coach Moore as a young pitcher. And he said it was so important for my development, not only as a young pitcher, but just making contacts and learning from some of the best in the game and some of the best in men's fast pitch.
Casey West flies out to right field for the first out here. And when we talked to Coach Moore, he kind of gave us a chuckle when we brought that story up. He's like, you know what? He's like, I kind of used that as a recruiting tool early on in my career as a coach because people knew about it and it was a big deal. He's like, now, not so much. As we got a grounder to short, Beal makes the play there on Jones for out number 2. He's like, but what he's like, so what I do now though is I make my current players look it up.
I love that.
To see what a big deal it was back in the day.
You know, I was very fortunate. My dad played men's fast pitch for a long time and played against the King in his court at one point. And so men's fast pitch was a huge part of my upbringing, and you know, my dad teaching me how to pitch, and my dad learning from some of the greats playing for Freeway, Exxon, and Wilcox. And so men's fast pitch was a huge part of, you know, the early 90s, of course, and that's when I was growing up as a softball player. And there's so much to be said about all of the greats from men's fast pitch. And there's so many that are in our sport coaching and passing down that wisdom.
In fact, Coach Moore, his dad pitched softball as well as his brother. Mom played softball.
Yep. It's just one of those things, right? When your family does it, you don't really have a choice.
Yes.
It's kind of similar for me. My mom also pitched in high school. And so I played a lot of sports, but you're going to lean towards what your parents are kind of encouraging. And it also will come more naturally when you're just around it a lot as a youngster.
No doubt about it. And things worked out pretty well for you, Kenzie. Two-time All-American pitcher and Arizona Wildcat Hall of Famer.
I would do it again.
Yeah,
I would recommend it.
You'd sign up for that one more go.
Yeah.
Why not? Carrington Dawson at the plate and rips that one foul as the count remains 1-2.
And if you don't know the history of men's fast pitch, I just would encourage you to maybe do a quick Google. You can find some old school games on YouTube, whether it's Coach Moore or even Mike White. You can find them pitching. You'll have to work a little bit on Google and YouTube, but it's there for you to find, and I encourage you to go watch it because it is phenomenal to watch those men chuck it at 80 miles an hour. A lot of spin. I don't think they wore helmets. It was just one of those fun things in our sport.
And it's so great to see them pour themselves now into women's softball as well, make that transition.
Yep.
And just give back to the game once their playing days are over. 2-2 the count to Dawson. Fouls that one away to stay alive.
Run that bat here.
Yeah. Expect nothing less from the leadoff hitter for Baylor.
Yeah, second time through the lineup, making Adams work and just getting to her backdoor curve and getting to her rise ball with a lot of foul balls here.
And just misses there. Count is full. What do you want to see here? 3-2 count.
In and tight, in and low, curveball in.
And this is low. So Dawson draws the walk here in the top of the third inning.
Dawson earned that walk. Sometimes you'll have walks where the pitcher gives it away, but that was a walk where the hitter absolutely earned it. Great at bat.
And that will now bring up the center fielder, Brooklyn Carter. 2 for 4 on Friday, 1 for 4 yesterday. 0-1 the count, hitting .360 on the season. Played her first 2 years at Washington, made the Pac-12 all-freshman team that year in 2023, and played in the College World Series, and Base hit center field. So the Bears now with runners on first and second with 2 away here in the top of the third.
Good adjustments being made here, and I like Brooklyn Carter going to her slap. We've seen her swing away a couple of at-bats, but with 2 outs, trying to make something happen here. Just put bat to the ball and kind of taking a page from what Reagan Shockey has done this weekend. Be short to the ball, work the dirt. Of course, a line drive through the infield, but your intention at the plate is just to put bat to ball. And now Baylor, a great situation here. There's a lot of speed on the base paths between Dawson and Carter, and Amber Tovin, who had that single in her last at bat, has been swinging a really hot bat, and I think it's why you're seeing the quick pitching conference here with pitching coach Christian Conrad. The entire infield is in to talk about the situation, right? When you have runners with speed, your defense needs to be on the same page. And maybe there's a game plan to get an out at a base, maybe third base, second base, could be the easier out. Pitching into the defense. Just find it out at any of the bases.
So after the meeting in the circle, it will be Tovin who steps in for the Bears. And she drives one to right field, base hit, and coming on home to score is Dawson, and Baylor strikes first. Another run coming home, sliding in safely is Carter. Tovin ends up on second base. And how about the little 2-out rally here by Baylor to take the 2-0 lead?
This is a hit that Baylor has been needing. And to get on the board first. I told you there was speed, and speed can cause confusion. It causes chaos. This is a great cutoff here from Grace Jenkins, getting this ball in quickly. And then Kez Lucas a little unsure what to do. You see the ball go to her glove. That ball needs to stay in her hand. And of course, your eyeballs need to always be on that lead runner. Brooklyn Carter coming all the way around from first base to score. And Amber Tovin sneaking over to second base.
Heads up base running by Tovin as well as Carter to come on home. And now it's going to bring up Faith Piper, hitting in the cleanup spot. And comes up with the runner in scoring position. Bears already with 2. Piper going to try to add to that total here. Takes the strike there, 1-1.
And you also have to credit Carrington Dawson, right? That 2-out leadoff walk. Well, of course, she's the leadoff, but there was 2 outs. Bases were clear. She gets on base via the free pass and allows the top of the lineup to do some damage.
Adams just missing outside there, 2-1. Glenn Moore's got to like the way his team has responded here in game 3 of the series, striking first with the 2-0 lead. As they see Jalen Adams for the second time in 3 days. What adjustments have you seen from Baylor's bats here that they're getting some production here?
A lot more foul balls, and that sounds so simple and, you know, kind of a funny thing to say, but when you see so many foul balls as a hitter, you're going to put the pressure on the pitcher, wear the pitcher down a little bit more. You're always going to have a better look at the pitch that you want to hit.
And now Piper runs the count full. Seeing a lot of pitches here. It'll be number 46 here for Adams. The delivery misses up high. And Piper able to draw the walks. The runners on first and second. And Leah Cran, who had the 2 solo home runs yesterday, steps into the box for the Bears. What's Adams need to get back to have success?
Just getting ahead in the count, maybe working that off-speed pitch a little bit more, trying to find that for a strike.
And gets the called strike there.
Yeah, no question it has been a tight zone today on both sides, so that's always a challenge as a pitcher. Trying to establish, is the zone low, is it wide? Do I have a high strike, is that available? Like that pitch, not a bad pitch. And so both pitchers, Jalen Adams and Krieger for Baylor, I feel like they've been missing in the right spots. That's always a good sign. Just having to work a little bit extra.
Cran walked in her first at bat. Baylor with the 2-0 lead, runners on first and second, fouls that one to the right side. 1-2 the count. Leah Cran from Corpus Christi, Texas. So many of the players for Baylor hail from the Lone Star State. One and two the count. And that one's gonna drop over Beal's head, base hit. Coming on home to score is Tovin. Sliding in safely at third is Piper. And standing on second is Cran. 3-0 Baylor with the lead. The RBI single from the junior.
Well, finally, Leah Cran able to swing away a little bit with some runners on base. How many times have we seen her do damage, but no one is on base? And so a nice piece of hitting here. Amber Tovin scoring easily from second base. And for Baylor right now, I'm just seeing them spray the field, right? They're not trying to do too much. Swings are short. And there's no secrets. I always call Game 3 on Sunday no secret Sundays, because everyone knows what everyone is throwing. It's just about who can make the adjustments and who can capitalize on the 2-out rallies like we're seeing right now Baylor do offensively.
And Baylor's not done yet. They got runners on second and third here with Marshall stepping up at the plate. Hit a big home run back on Friday against Adams. And again, you brought up a great point earlier, Kenzie. This all started with a 2-out walk from Carrington Dawson here in the top of the third. One and one the count. Marshall trying to add to this 3-0 lead as a shot right at Sniffen, who snares it for Arizona to get the third out, but not before the Baylor Bears put up a 3-spot in the top of the third here at Hillenbrand. And now to the bottom of the third, Baylor with a 3-spot in the top half of the inning to take the 3-0 lead here at Hillenbrand. And so much happening, big buzz in Tucson, so much going on, and that includes the Arizona men's basketball team heading to the Final Four with the big win in the Elite Eight last night against Purdue. Happy to be joined by former Wildcat standout and analyst for the basketball team, Matt Muehlbach, joining us.
Hey, great to join you guys. This is fun. What a gorgeous day. I was kind of bad luck in that last inning, though.
Really?
2 outs, a lot of hits.
Is that why you walked out eventually?
That's right.
There we go. I was like, where'd Matt go? You see her somewhere a moment ago. Hey, last night, what did you think of the game? What are your thoughts on that?
You know, it gave so much joy to me, to the community, to Wildcat Nation. It's been a long time coming, 25 years. I told someone it felt like the first time, even though it's the fifth Final Four. It really felt like, you've been around, Kenzie and Chris, you've seen it. I mean, it just felt like the first time.
Well, it's been 25 years.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people have never seen Cats in a Final Four.
That's true. I was thinking the players, I was hoping they didn't feel the pressure and the weight of the community.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, they weren't even born when all that stuff happened, so they don't feel any of the weight.
Kind of that freshman mentality where you don't know what you don't know.
Ignorance is bliss sometimes. Shockey, the chopper to second base and legs it out. Reagan Shockey showing the wheels here. Legging that one out. I don't think Matt Muehlbach had wheels like that.
Definitely not. I'll tell you what, though, I watched a lot of softball when I was playing basketball here, and the old field, we used to have it out in with the grass area before they redid this and made it look so nice. And we used to, a lot of times, ride our bike. There was the tennis courts over there, too. My roommates were tennis players, and we would a lot of times stop and just sit on the hill and watch softball. And my senior year was the first national championship, 1991. So Susie Pata,
yeah,
and that whole crew, it was pretty special to watch.
I hate to tell you that's when I was born. So
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, my parents were like season ticket holders, and so my parents met in college, and they were obviously, we were talking about how both of my parents played softball, and so they were always at the games. And yes, I was born in '91.
That's awesome.
Good year for everyone.
A good year for everyone.
Yes,
that's right.
Apparently. So why is this the team, Matt? Why is this the team that could maybe get it done and obviously made the Final Four, but maybe all the way to a championship?
Well, sensational talent. I think they've got 5 or 6 NBA players, number one. But I think their real magic and their real secret is the togetherness. It's the chemistry, the culture. I mean, Kinsey was part of awesome teams, here. And you can have talent. And Arizona's known in many sports for having great talent, but you can't get to that next level without the chemistry. And I think the other thing, too, the other secret weapon, I'll say this, as we watch this little pop fly. I can announce a little pop fly right there, can't I?
There we go.
Yep.
Multitasking here.
You're watching Arizona Baylor, and I'm not only a Pac-12 guy, I'm a Pac-10 guy going way back.
Me too. Me too.
You too? That's right.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, the Big 12 has really upped a number of sports games, and I think for sure the basketball, it's the best conference in the country, and it's helped Arizona immensely.
No doubt about it.
Okay, so who's left on the other side? Who will Arizona be facing?
I believe it's Michigan.
Michigan, and then
Duke, and I think we've got
Michigan,
Duke,
Tennessee.
Duke. Well, if Duke wins, so it's Illinois. So Illinois against the Duke winner. I think Duke, UConn.
And it's going to be Michigan. I just got an update from our producer Gregson Frampton. 63-34 currently Michigan with the lead.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so it's going to be a Wolverines Wildcat semifinal. It looks like.
All right.
So.
Were you there last night? 2 a.m.
I was not there.
All right.
I actually went to the first 2 rounds in San Diego. Sat with a bunch of my buddies.
And fly out there to right field. Shockey gonna tag up, and she gets thrown out. And they're gonna look for a review here, possibly. And we got the point. Looks like they're gonna possibly review this. Take another look here.
Baylor trying to turn a double play. Reagan Shockey sliding on the left side of the base. The throw's coming in from right field. I don't know. We can all watch this together.
Yeah.
The call on the field is out at second base. Arizona is challenging that play. We are under further review.
Check it out there. So, Matt, as somebody who took part as a Final Four as a player, what advice would you give these guys as they go through it for the first time?
Well, I think one of the bigger things is it is hard that week because the whole nation's talking about you. You're seeing yourself. We'd go back to our hotel room and you just see your team on TV with the other 3 teams, and that was special. And so you got to focus. And I thought the biggest thing they did yesterday, they didn't panic. I was panicked at halftime, completely panicked.
I think everyone was, yeah.
Right? They did not. And I think the no panic factor is a huge key for teams. And I really feel like if they play the way they play, they're gonna win it. I think they're the best team and have been the best team all year.
Everyone's been repping the merch. We've seen a lot of basketball shirts here at Hillenbrand today. I don't know, Matt, what do you think?
You make the call.
At first, I thought she was out, but seeing that angle, I think she's safe.
I agree with
and
you.
Was there also a bit of a bobble at the time?
Look at you.
Hey.
You've been around the sport.
Lock that door. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, Matt's been around the sport. Matt knows ball.
I've been around. I used to actually catch Anissa Wild, who's on this team, when she was pitching as like what, an 11 or 12-year-old. Molly Daly.
Oh my!
They were all, my daughters played with them. They ended up playing volleyball.
All the South Point grads.
Yeah, they were little kids playing together, and it was pretty cool.
See, a lot of times you'll see that volleyball, softball crossover, where some athletes will play. Whether you go to softball or to volleyball, but you'll see a lot of players growing up play both those sports. There's a lot of things that you can take from volleyball that will apply to softball and vice versa. Of course, that overhand strength.
I miss those days out on the field. Those were fun as the juniors and playing, and all the fans, and bring a cooler out there maybe.
Yes, you're a true softball dad.
Back to the basketball real quick. What's the communication text message has been like with your former teammates from that 88 team? What's that dialogue been like?
That's a great question. We have a thread. We have an 88 thread. We call it 88 OGs or something like that. And we were, what's funny? They would give us like a stool to sit on in our locker room, and they had our name. It was like a red with a big A on it. Had our name and our number. And all the guys were texting the pictures of our old stools 35 years ago. It was pretty fun last night. Yeah.
I love the name of the chat. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is there a big crew planning on going back to Indianapolis, which was the place that U of A won the one and only national championship back in '97?
That's right. Beat Kentucky back there. I mean, where a lot of us were in San Diego, as I mentioned, I was there. A lot of other guys were in Kerr and Tolbert. Matt Othick were in San Jose this weekend. So we'll see. I think there's going to be a crew up there in Indianapolis for sure.
I was there for that one.
Were you there?
I was there.
Hey.
Working capacity, but
okay.
Fun afterwards.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure.
I would tell you that.
That's right. Yeah, I was there. That was pretty special to see it, and that team, of course. Well, I mean, we didn't expect it going into the tournament. Pretty opposite this year, so it's cool. It feels like Tucson, U of A, this team earned it, and it was good to see them validate that.
And
this is taking a minute.
This is taking a little bit. And we got a great crowd on hand here, and the support of the community.
It feels to me if it takes this long, then they're not sure, and so they're going to. I'd overturn that.
I would agree. We'll see what they say.
Here we go.
After review, the ruling on the field is changed. Runner is safe at second. However, we did have a second challenge on the play. Baylor is challenging that the runner did not tag or left early at first base. That play is confirmed. The runner did tag and left on time. Arizona will retain 2 challenges. Baylor has 1 challenge left.
So there you have it.
The inning continues. Also, shout out to our umpire. That was very well explained, and he was loud on the microphone. I appreciated that.
Yes, always nice to get all of the details. And we got Brady Sanderson, Michael Hernandez, Chad Steers, the umpires for this afternoon's game.
So everybody gets 2 challenges, is that right?
Yes.
If you get it right, you retain it?
And that's new this year. In previous years, you would just lose it no matter what, but now you have 2, and if you get it right, you get to keep it, which, I haven't seen, a lot of times teams use their full challenges, so either way, I'm good with the rule. But it makes sense. It's like a common sense rule.
And now look who's in the box here for Arizona. The cleanup hitter, Sidney Stewart. 12 home runs on the season, 53 RBIs, leads the Big 12. Chance to get the Wildcats on the board.
Yeah, they're going to put her on. And I would too.
First base open.
Absolutely. Right, I think you can agree that in any sport, it's kind of that rule of thumb. You don't let the best player beat you, or you have a game plan to just make sure you try and neutralize the best player, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here.
So speaking of best players, key players, man, who's your key player for the Wildcats in Indianapolis that's really got to step up and play the way they're capable?
This probably
success.
Yeah, this may not answer your question, but I think that's also been a secret. It doesn't matter. They've got 8 guys.
Good point.
And we've seen Del Orso have monster games in the Big 12 tournament and not really have huge games the last few, although I think Del Orso hit the biggest shot of the game last night.
I think it was the most electric moment.
Yes.
I felt like all of Tucson was just, you could hear, everyone screaming and jumping up and down, whether you're in San Jose or at your home and in your living room. Just that kind of shot.
Grace Jenkins stepping in. A home run would tie this one up. That one's in the dirt. Waddell able to handle it. Shockey takes third base. Matt Muehlbach with us here. Part of that 1988 Final Four team. We got a Mike Bibby number 10 jersey.
Oh, no, that's a Koa Pete jersey because the Big 12.
There you go. Nice call.
Yeah. My mind's still back in 97 over here. So,
how good was Koa Pete last night? My goodness, what a performance he had and has had in the tournament.
Fantastic.
Shout out to those in-state kids.
That's right.
Love to see those Arizona kids stay home.
See, I started off with the Bibby comment to kind of get that ball rolling, so thanks for picking up on that.
All on the same theme.
Yes. Jenkins, that ball's going to get away, makes it out into the grass. Shockey scores. Stewart sliding into third and stays on the bag. So Jenkins keeps the inning alive for Arizona, and the Wildcats are on the board here.
Long inning here for Baylor and a long time for Krieger to be out in the circle. And I just think Leah Cran going a little bit too far. I think if she lets that ball go, Faith Piper is right behind her at second base. That ball was not hit very hard. You see Faith Piper is right behind her, but just going too far. The ball goes off the glove, and Reagan Shockey able to score very easily. Sydney Stewart going all the way from first to third. And now if you're Arizona, you're sitting very pretty. This is a hitter, a young hitter, the only freshman in the lineup. I'm talking about Arizona men's basketball's freshman. Well, Kes Lucas is the freshman for Arizona that's been getting it done.
There we go.
Where is Kes from?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah. Arizona has two players from Hawaii. They play first and third base. Lucas is playing first, and then on deck, Jenna Sniffen playing third base. Both underclassmen from the state of Hawaii.
Big opportunity here for Lucas. Down low. We talked earlier just the Tucson community, how they pour themselves to Arizona athletics, and to have the opportunity to do it again on the biggest stage, just what would it mean to get it done for this community?
Yeah, it's so many Big 12 teams are pure college towns, and Arizona is one of them. I actually did a Baylor game this year in Waco. It was cool to see that town. I'm trying to remember. I went to the famous barbecue place there. I had a really good time in the city, but it's cool to see all that. I did an Oklahoma State game in Kansas, in Stillwater, at KU and Lawrence. So it's great to see all these college towns and their support, obviously.
And Lucas drives one to the right field, giving chase, laying out, not able to come up with it is Jones. So Kes Lucas stays alive. Boy, Jones was hustling over to make the play, just not able to come up with it.
Yeah, we've had some fun defensive effort in this game, this entire weekend, and you love to see that. And that fires you up as a pitcher, right? You see your teammate laying it out, giving it everything she could.
So Wildcats runners on first and third. 2 outs here at the bottom of the third. Already pushed 1 run across the plate, looking to add to it. And Lucas tries one to right center, and that goes off the wall. 1 run scores. Jenkins rounds third base, dives back to the bag. RBI single for Kes Lucas, and it's now a 3-2 game.
You want to give us some analysis? Tell us what you're seeing from the swing.
That one was pummeled. That little inside-out swing with the ball in the outer half and going with it. I remember playing baseball growing up, hitting a lot of ground balls to short. My coach said, "You got to go with that, push it out to right field," and that was hard.
Yeah, so much power to the right side, and you can even see not even finishing her swing, right? Just kind of contact to extension, hitting the pitch where it is. I'm telling you what. I don't know if you can move her up in the lineup, right? Who's she going to bump down? Is Grace Jenkins, Sydney Stewart, right? Those are the senior hitters, the home run hitters. But sitting in that 6th spot, she is electric. She's been swinging as hot a bat as you're going to find right now.
I think the lineup is good the way it is right now.
All right.
They are rolling.
Won't overcoach
at this point.
All right, I have a question. Has anyone ever hit it out over the stands in left field? Is that a common thing or not?
Yes, I get this question all the time. So I've had a couple of teammates hit it over Candria's corner.
Okay.
And then we've had some I've had a couple of teammates, and as I remember as a youngster seeing a couple of hitters hit it on top of the roof of Giddings Building, if you can believe it.
That's
yes.
a bomb.
That's a
yes.
bomb.
So on top of where it says Mike Candrea Field, I've had some teammates, and if you remember the names of Linnea Manuma, the most recent was Carly Scoopin. She did it a couple of seasons ago in her senior season. Chelsea Goodacre also hit it up there. But it's kind of that lefty pull, right? It's kind of like that Bryce Harper big pull power that you'll see on top of the roof. And so the righties will hit it over Candrea's corners. Shout out to like Leanie Correa, Janae Liles, Bridget Del Ponte, Deja Mulipola. I remember her hitting one her senior year over Candrea's corner.
Of course, nobody hit one off Kenzie.
I was just going to say
like
that, she didn't give up.
No, of course not. Me, give up a home run, never.
How about you hitting? did you ever hit any?
You know what?
Out?
You know what's really sad is I never hit a home run during the season here at Hillenbrand. I did have a couple, but they were all away from Hillenbrand. My big hitting highlight was a grand slam at ASU.
Oh,
is that right?
Yeah, my freshman year.
Okay, need some video on that.
Work.
I don't think there was video. It would have had to be my mom or dad with their cell phone or camera at the time. Just how much our sport has grown with television coverage.
Maybe a camcorder in play?
Yeah, but my parents were always way too nervous to have a camera. Like that was kind of more my grandma's beat. My parents were just kind of walking around pacing or sitting away from each other because of course they're pitchers' parents. Always nervous.
Sniffing at the plate here for Arizona.
Better hitting a home run or a grand slam or like a no-hitter?
Well, no-hitter. I mean, I was a pitcher. That hit, I wasn't a hitting pitcher, if you will, so I would say no-hitter for sure.
And Sniffin draws the walk. Bases loaded now for Arizona. And that's going to bring up Telle Jennings.
I always loved asking that question to Devin Netz, who was a senior on last year's team, Big 12 Player of the Year, and she was much more a factor, obviously, than I ever was hitting in batting in the 3-hole and an All-American because of what she was able to do on both sides of the ball. So I would always ask her, what do you like more? And she would always give me like, I hate that question. Don't ask me that question. Don't put me in that position.
Got a pinch runner here for Arizona. Molly Daly heading out to second base.
All right, so bases are loaded. This is what we just saw with Baylor on the other half of this inning, right? 2-out rally, trying to make something happen.
Jennings reached by air her first time up. Big opportunity here.
Now, this is pretty cool for me to see Molly Daly out on second. That's a girl that I just mentioned. My daughter's played with her and remember growing up playing with her and watching, probably hitting ground balls to her, and got some amazing speed out there.
I love that.
And she just celebrated a birthday on Monday, so happy belated birthday to Molly. Two 2-0 the count. To Jennings. Krager trying to get herself out of the bases loaded jam here, already giving up 2 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Baylor, though, still with the lead, 3-2. And that one just misses, 3-0 the count.
Can you imagine if you had to play a team in conference 3 times?
Yeah, that's...
Like, right, basketball, it's 1 time away, 1 time at home. Softball, baseball, 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that would be wild.
And with softball, the pitching staffs aren't as big, so you're going to be seeing them multiple times within that series.
That's why I hated Sundays. Oh, hated Sundays. Friday, yes, like I'm salivating, like give me the ball. Friday, but Sunday, you're like, man, they're watching film, I'm watching film, right? I have to make adjustments. I'm sure there's going to be some adjustments that are being made offensively. And so Sunday's all about adjusting on the fly.
Krager battle back. Now the count is full. To Jennings, bases loaded, bottom of the 3rd. And hits one, center fielder Carter makes the catch. That'll do it. Matt Muehlbach, thank you so much. Looking forward to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Appreciate the time. Good job this inning, too. Got 2 runs across the plate.
Thank you guys. Bear down.
It's baseball season, Wildcat fans, and tickets are on sale now. From the dingers into the Tucson Sunset at High Corbett to the slick double plays up the middle, you won't want to miss any of the action this season. Tell a friend, bring the kids, and pack the juice box as Chip Hale and the Arizona Wildcats compete for another Big 12 championship. Get your tickets now by calling 520-621-CATS. That's 520-621-2287 or visiting ArizonaWildcats.com/BSB. Bear down. 8 national championships, 12 conference championships, 25 College World Series appearances. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Well, now is your chance to be part of the next great Arizona softball season as Caitlin Lowe and the Wildcats take on year 2 in the Big 12. There's no better place to watch a game than historic Hillenbrand Stadium. So get your tickets now by calling 520-621-CATS. That's 520-621-2287 or visiting ArizonaWildcats.com/SB. Bear down.
No nights off in the Big 12. Every matchup is personal. Every game is a battle. And everyone is coming for your spot. Bring that pressure right to the paint. Game on the line. Clock winding down. Fans on their feet. 30 years strong, and now we shine so bright they can't help but watch. This is where every month feels like March. This is Big 12 men's basketball. This is a different league.
And we head to the top of the 4th inning. Baylor with a 3-2 lead. And that might have been, Kenzie, the longest inning we've had this season with everything that was going on there. It took a while.
I love when things work out for the production side, you know, being selfish up here, trying to talk to Matt and hang out a little bit. So Arizona's offense giving us that opportunity. That was fun.
Maximizing the time. And Jenkins hustling over, makes the diving catch. Amazing Grace making the grab. Route number 1.
Big smiles here from the senior, laying it out. A lot of room there for her, and you know, a fun story, right? The UConn transfer Big East Player of the Year a season ago was a catcher for the majority of her career, transferring over to Arizona. And Caitlin Lowe saying, are you okay if we switch your position a little bit? We want your bat in the lineup, but Sydney Stewart, an All-American, will be behind the dish the majority of the season. How about a little right field? And Caitlin Lowe said there was no hesitation from Jenkins, is yes, I'm ready to go, put me in the outfield. And of course, she's going to learn from one of the best, and Caitlin Lowe, one of the best outfield coaches. So putting her in that position, but being so selfless, right? Anything for the team.
And we got a fun little basketball national championship nugget involving Grace Jenkins. In each of her first 3 years at UConn, one of the basketball teams won a national championship. Men's basketball team won a national title her freshman and sophomore years. The women's basketball team won the national title last year, and now here she is, her senior year. And the Arizona's men's team is now in the Final Four. Does she go 4 for 4?
Well, I was going to say, I'm not sure which way to take that. Is it that, you know, she transfers to a school of wanting to stay with that basketball dominant school, or just anywhere she goes, the basketball team is going to win? I don't know. You can take that any way you want.
I'm going to go for the 4 for 4.
Yeah. It's all about where Grace is at. Yeah.
Yes. Want to thank our executive producer, John Daly, with that nice little nugget. And at the plate, check swing foul on that one back is Samaya Jones. And how about Jalen Adams? It's nice to get a couple of quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And missing outside there. Two and one. Missing outside here. Jones is somebody you want to try to keep off the bases if you are Arizona. 'Cause she can run. She's got some wheels. And Adams misses inside, so Jones able to draw the 2-out walk here in the top of the 4th. Remember what happened in the 3rd inning, Kenzie?
Yeah, the exact same situation. Gets a quick first 2 outs, Jalen Adams does, and then issuing a 2-out walk, especially to that 9-hole spot.
And Dawson rolls one over. Lucas makes the play for the out. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. When we come back, the Bears on top, 3-2. Back, everybody. Look at the season so far for Arizona here, Kenzie. Very impressive resume they're putting together.
Yeah, solid RPI there, and of course the strength of schedule at 3 is outstanding. And then I love the 5 wins over the 25 through 50 RPI teams. I think that's so important to go alongside with the 3 wins over Texas Tech, Oklahoma, and Stanford. So a really nice resume for Caitlin Lowe. Arizona right now sitting in that 2 spot in the standings behind Texas Tech in the Big 12 Conference. Baylor right behind Arizona. And it's why it's so important in every game that you have an opportunity to take a win. Of course, Arizona taking the series, but there's so much to fight for this game 3. You just add to that resume.
And don't forget about Caitlin Lowe's team having 9 straight run rule wins this season, a program record. So impressive.
Baylor's resume is a top 20 RPI, and so Arizona getting 2 wins, looking to see if they can get a sweep here. Of course, Baylor up 1, a lot of ball game left, but there's so much to play for every single weekend, and April is almost here. If you blink, we'll be in May. Selection Sunday will be around the corner, and we'll all be talking about what is your resume? What does your resume look like? How does it stack up? And right now, if Selection Sunday was today or tomorrow, Arizona would be a top 16 host. Would be back-to-back years where Arizona hosts a regional. Unsure a little bit what this conversation is about, trying to read the body language of Caitlin Lowe talking to some umpires.
And there was some shuffling there with Waddell, the catcher. Saw Flores go out there for a moment. Now we're ready. And to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th is Addie Duke. First pitch swinging and going over to make the grab as Dawson got a great jump on that one for out number 1 on Duke.
You can tell there's no secrets across this game because both teams offensively are being so aggressive early in the count. Seeing pitches that they like, getting their swing off, getting on time. We've seen a lot of good defense. We've talked about it a lot. That's a nice play out and left.
And we just had a great shot right there of the split grip for Reagan Shockey, the way she holds the bat. Just what is the purpose of the split grip?
Just have a little bit stronger left arm getting on top of the ball. So her left hand, that backhand, covering more of the bat, just for that right there.
And taps it. Shockey legs it out. Boy, there is nothing more Kagan Marshall could have done, but Shockey's just that fast. Well, my
Reagan Shockey's just trying to bounce the ball, right? She's not swinging away. She doesn't have home run power. Her game is to bounce the ball in the dirt and get a high hop and let her wheels take care of the rest. And so that split grip allows her to control her barrel a little bit more. Ooh, close play over there at first base.
That was pretty tight. And now it's going to bring up Serenity Trice. Oh for 1 today with the walk for the transfer from Iowa State. And she'll have a little bit of a homecoming on this upcoming road trip. For the Wildcats, they'll make their way to Ames as they continue Big 12 play. Krager gets ahead here, 1-2. Great job by Krager here. Not the greatest outing on Friday, but she's really bounced back here for the Bears here in game 3. Trice fouls that one off, giving chase is Marshall. Boy, that ball just foul. Count remains 1-2.
It's just kind of been bend but don't break for Krieger. You think about that last inning, Arizona only scoring 2, having the bases loaded. It felt like an inning that could have been, you know, a potential for a really big inning offensively for the Cats, and credit Krieger. She was able to just limit that big inning to 2 runs, keep her team on the right side of things.
1-2 the count. Missing outside, 2-2. Trice went to Cathedral Catholic High School in San Diego. Two and two. Up the middle, that ball's gonna get through. And Shockey's gonna stay at second base. So back-to-back singles. Top of the order for Arizona. Runners on first and second here with 1 away in the bottom of the 4th.
2 strikes, and Serenity Trice gets a pitch over the heart of the plate and just hits it that way. I love to see slap hitters approach their slap like they do swinging away, where you're not trying to be picture perfect and hit every softball to the left side of the infield. If the ball's up the middle, hit it up the middle. And Serenity Trice does that so well.
Now it's Taylor Beal. And didn't we just learn that in the last inning or so with Matt Muehlbach? Just hit it where it's pitched.
Yep, he was breaking it down, teaching me about hitting. I love to hear it. Talking about a little inside out. I was like, okay.
Thank Matt Muehlbach for joining us up here in the booth. Talk a little hoops, talk a little softball. Krager catches the corner there.
Well, if you're a Tucsonan and you're a true Arizona Wildcat fan, you should be able to do both. Talk a little hoops and talk a little softball.
Yes, indeed. Just missing there. Looking at Taylor Beal, you know, she was born and bred to be a Wildcat. Her aunt played at Arizona with Caitlin Lowe. Three and one.
Talking to Caitlin Lowe earlier this season, she said that she is unwell, that Taylor Beal is a senior, and just does not want to think about what the team would look like without her.
Such a great leader, and skies this one to center field. And Carter comes up to make the grab for the second out. Yeah, Taylor Beal. Caitlin Lowe has known her since she was 4 years old. That is when Taylor went to the Women's College World Series when Caitlin was playing there. And now it's 2 away with Sydney Stewart stepping in for Arizona.
Sydney Stewart has been walked 6 times in this series. It's 2 walks in this game alone. 2 outs with 2 runners on here.
Boy, coming after Stewart there. I know you like the theory, don't let the other team's best player beat you. Do you think about putting her on, even though you got runners on first and second?
Yeah, there's a way to approach it as a pitcher. You're just going to be a little bit careful, but see if you can get Sydney Stewart to expand her zone and get herself out.
And he fouls that one back. Boy, Waddell giving it everything she's got to try to come up with that. Off the bat of Stewart.
Great pitch, gets Stewart to jam up, and Waddell was there. She just needed to extend her hand. Her hands were kind of down by her shoulders.
So it'll be interesting to see how they continue the pitch selection here with a 1 and 2 count.
Well, I attack right here. Go with something up in the zone, in tight.
Just
Man,
misses.
That pitch has not been there all day, and it's a strike.
Prager wanted that one.
For both sides, this pitch has not been called, and it is a strike for both sides. It's so tough.
Prager did her job with that one. And Stewart drives one center field, and that is gone! Over the batter's eye, a 3-run blast off the bat of Stewart. Her 13th home run of the season, and the Wildcats are on top.
Man, oh man. Sydney Stewart, and look at Krieger. She just can't believe it. We were talking about the pitch prior to this one, and so she goes from outside to inside, but misses over the heart of the plate, and Sydney Stewart, that's a pitch she does not miss. The All-American finally gets the opportunity to swing away. We've been talking about how much that she has been walked in this series. 6 walks, but 2 runners on. She gets a pitch, and she does not miss.
And that reaction by Krieger said it all.
I feel it. I feel it for Krieger.
And now it's Grace Jenkins. Krieger thought she had the strikeout on Stewart. And then, as you say, Kenzie, next pitch over the batter's eye for the 3-run home run, giving Arizona a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. Boy, line shot. Marshall fires to first to get the out, but not before Arizona takes the lead.
Sydney Stewart doing Sydney Stewart things, the All-American. Her 13th home run puts the Cats on top.
Head now to the top of the 5th innings. We take a look at Baylor's resume, Kenzie, and tell you what, they're building a nice resume for themselves too.
Yeah, no doubt, a tournament team. And just think about the bounce back from a season ago. Very young team, have 18 underclassmen, so there's a lot of unknowns of what your team is going to look like. But if you've been watching our series, you know that there's so much young talent on this Glenmore team, and strength of schedule, very tough, top 10, and has been competing against all the right teams, right? You see playing Texas, everyone is chasing Texas or Texas Tech, whoever you want to say is the #1 team. It's kind of been that that 2 teams right at the top. Of course, Texas, the defending national champion, so they'll always have that edge.
First pitch swinging Carter, and Sniffen making the play for the first out. And the job that Glenmore has done with this very young Baylor team, Kenzie, 7 freshmen, 11 sophomores on this team.
Yeah, and bringing in some transfer pitchers, just trying to strengthen the staff, deepen the staff. Was dealing with some injuries a season ago, so kind of said, we're not going to let that be the story of our season. We need to get some more arms in the circle. Now look at that. 18 underclassmen, the 4 seniors, and of course, Brooklyn Carter, Amber Tovin, those 2 seniors that are in the mix, really leading the way. That's kind of the heart and soul of the lineup and of the clubhouse. I think it's going to be so key for the future of this program for those youngsters to see what Brooklyn Carter and what Amber Tovin are all about and following their lead, whether that's in practice or, of course, in the game in terms of leadership.
Those are 2 great ones to learn from.
That's how your culture is built and how your culture continues to stay strong. I love a team makeup when you have your seniors that are the middle of everything. You think about an Amber Tovin, right, playing shortstop. She's been the shortstop the last couple of seasons. Now she's in the middle of the lineup.
And she drives one to right field, and Jenkins comes up to make the grab. Ball was well struck, but Jenkins was right there.
Can't hit it any better than this. Amber Tovin having a breakout season offensively. She's been so solid her entire career defensively, but swinging a big power bat in her senior year, just right at Jenkins in right field.
Her first year playing right field. And she's done a nice job out there. And a called strike here on Faith Piper. Oh for 1 with a walk. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And Piper quickly in the hole, 0-2. The delivery from Adams, and it's gonna be a soft line. Beal making the diving grab. Beal laying out for her pitcher. A 1-2-3 inning for Adams.
Jalen Adams loving it. How about a quick 1-2-3 inning? Taylor Beal laying it out, getting that 3rd out.
Wildcat fans, it's time to renew your season tickets. Renewals are now live for Arizona football, men's and women's basketball, volleyball, and soccer. Not a season ticket holder? Well, now's your chance to become one, as new season tickets are also on sale. Visit ArizonaWildcats.com/renew or call 520-621-CATS, that's 621-2287, to renew or buy new season tickets. And remember, the deadline to renew is May 1st. Bear down. 8 national championships, 12 conference championships, 25 College World Series appearances. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Well, now is your chance to be part of the next great Arizona softball season as Caitlin Lowe and the Wildcats take on year 2 in the Big 12. There's no better place to watch a game than historic Hillenbrand Stadium. So get your tickets now by calling 520-621-CATS, that's 520-621-2287, or visiting ArizonaWildcats.com/SB. Bear down.
Bold are the adventurous. Determined are the leaders. Faithful are the healers. At Baylor, you'll find your calling, your people, and your purpose. Dare to be you, indeed.
Welcome back to Hillenbrand Stadium in Tucson. Some Big 12 softball on ESPN+. The 13th ranked Arizona Wildcats with a 5-3 lead over the Baylor Bears. And to lead things off here for Arizona will be the first baseman, Kez Lucas. And for Baylor, the pitcher, Cambry Krager, the sophomore. Gone the distance so far. 1 for 2 here for Lucas this afternoon. Going back to Krager in that last inning, Kenzie, just from a mental standpoint, how do you battle back from thinking you've got a strikeout to end the inning on Sydney Stewart, then she hits a 3-run shot on the next pitch, and just finding a way to get that out of your memory and continue on?
You just have to do it. You know, pitching at this level, you have to have short-term memory, pitch to pitch, and you just feel it and you learn it and you just do it. There's no real strategy behind it.
There's a shot, second base. Piper comes up with it for the first out. And it helps when you get some defense like that behind you as well. Piper making the play.
That's why I just love our pitchers so much, right? There's so much that goes into being a pitcher at this level. It is so tough to do. We're seeing the offenses swing the bat, score runs.
Sniffing up the middle, Tovin, spin, and the throw for the out. Oh my goodness. The web gem from Amber Tovin.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Amber Tovin, show it off. Up the middle, lets her glove work the footwork. How about the stretch at first base to finish it off by Leah Cran? This is not gonna be any better. Sports Center Top 10. I love the emotion from Cran there at first base. Is that the best play of the weekend? What do you think?
There's so many to choose from. It's in the conversation, I will give you that.
I think it might be for me.
I'm thinking maybe Dawson robbing the home run.
Sure.
That's probably the leader in the clubhouse for me. That one's gonna be lifted to left center. Base hit for Jennings, off to the races, a stand-up double. Telle Jennings with the 2-out double. Wildcats with a runner in scoring position.
Really like the at-bats from Telle Jennings this weekend. Simple swing, seeing this ball down in the zone, keeps her head down, good effort out in center. Brooklyn Carter covering a lot of ground. Just to go back to that Amber Tovin play, the reason I think that's the best play of the weekend for me is because of what all goes into it. She sees it so deep and gets the ball number 1, and then the footwork to get herself into position to make the throw number 2, and then the stretch of Leah Cran over at first base to secure that out, number 3. So there's a lot more going into that play. That is the fact that she got to that ball number 1.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
You bring up a convincing argument.
All right.
But I'm still going Dawson.
All right.
It did save a run after all. And Addie Duke, I think she could be in the conversation, as Kiki Escobar is checked in as a pinch runner. Waddell keeping an eye on her. Duke has made some spectacular plays here in this series. 0 for 2 today at the plate. And drives one to right field. Base hit. Coming up with it is Jones. And they're going to put the brakes on Escobar as she scrambles to get back to the bag. But Addie Duke with her first base hit of the afternoon. Not the prettiest retreat back to third base, but she is safe.
A lot going on here with Escobar, the pinch runner at second base. This is a one hop out to Samaya Jones. She gets it in so quickly. Avery Waddell is thinking that there's going to be a play at home, so you saw the kind of ghost tag there. But it was because of Escobar. You felt her running and rounding third base so hard, halfway, puts on the brakes, has to go back to third, trips a little bit, but she gets there.
And now it's going to bring up the top of the order. Reagan Shockey shows bunt, brings it back. I would have loved to have known what Escobar's heart rate was as she was going to the dirt, knowing she was in a little bit of trouble.
Please don't throw it.
Exactly. Shockey's got a pair of hits here. Looking for another one. Chops it to Tovin. Goes over Tovin's head into the outfield. And Escobar comes home to score. So the RBI single here for Shockey in the bottom of the 5th. And the Wildcats extend their lead 6-3.
And nothing Amber Tovin can do here. Reagan Shockey has done this at Hillenbrand this entire weekend. It has almost been video game-esque with how easy these slaps have looked for her.
And now it's going to be Serenity Trice. The 102nd pitch for Krager here. Trice 1 for 2, walk, run scored. Hitting .482. Is that any good, Kenzie?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
You all right with that? Two and 0.
There's been a couple of themes in this series. Of course, one has been elite defense, but the second one for me has been hitting with 2 outs. Both offenses showing how hard it is to go 3 up, 3 down. It's been a lot of 2-out rallies in this game alone.
For sure. 2-1 the count. Krager comes in with the strike. It really has been a solid outing right here for the sophomore righty Krager. And base hit up the middle by Trice, and they're gonna slam on the brakes for Duke, and the bases are loaded here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Back-to-back singles for Trice and almost the exact same hit, just right up the middle. It's so fun to see how similar, but also in the same breath, different Serenity Trice and Reagan Shockey are. Serenity Trice is a little bit more swinging away out of the slap, sprays the field so well. Reagan Shockey is all about that high hop, the short game, working the dirt. And that's really tough as a pitcher. Both of those hitters, of course, the speed that they bring, you feel that, the infield feels that. Everyone is, you know, spun up a little bit. You have to think about very quickly what your out is going to be or what your play is going to be because of the speed that they present, but also hitting the ball in different ways. I just feel like Serenity Trice, her spray chart is all over the field versus maybe Reagan Shockey, a little bit more of that shortstop, third base, kind of picking on the left side of the infield with that high hop. It's very unique to see those two get it done in different ways at the top.
Yeah, the pressure is certainly turned up with Shockey and Trice at the top of the order for Arizona. So the base is loaded now for Taylor Beal, 6-3. Wildcats with the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. And there was a visit in the circle for Baylor. Pitching coach Brittany Newman, pitching coach for Baylor. 3-time All-American at LSU, twice a finalist for the USA Softball Player of the Year during her playing days. And Beal pops this one up. Tovin's got it. So the Wildcats leave the bases loaded here in the 5th, but they do push a run across the plate to take the 6-3 lead through 5. It's 3 Arizona with the lead as we head to the top of the 6th. And for the fans here at Hillenbrand Stadium, Kenzie, it's the last time they see this team for a while. They're going to be on the road for a good chunk here coming up.
Kind of a unique schedule this season for Arizona. Very front-loaded with so many weekends in a row at home. And it's going to be a good challenge. Of course, Iowa State and then a marquee non-conference matchup at LSU. And not just one matchup, but a whole series. I'd love to see that in our sport. I'd love to see more of that. A little SEC Big 12 showdown, of course, at Oklahoma State.
And we'll see the Wildcats back here at Hillenbrand in late April for a 3-game series against the Houston Cougars. It'll be good to see him back in Tucson. Leading things off here for Baylor in the top of the 6th is Leah Cran, the business major. And ball hit the sniffing at third, makes the play for out number 1. Boy, Adams has really settled down here in the second half of this game.
Yeah, I love the bounce back from both Adams and Krieger. Just showing us how strong they are mentally in the circle. Giving up some runs, but staying with it. And continuing to find ways to get outs. See if maybe you have some other pitches that you can show in your arsenal.
And Marshall lays down the bunt. Adams comes up, makes the play, fielding her position. Jalen Adams for out number 2.
Last couple of innings, Jalen Adams has done a phenomenal job at getting those first 2 outs. It's been a couple of innings in a row where she has recorded the first 2 outs and only thrown 2, 3, 4 pitches.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 6th. It's going to bring up the catcher, Avery Waddell. And she's first pitch swinging, sniffing, handles it. A quick 1, 2, 3 inning for Jalen Adams. 6-3 Cats. Take a look at the Baylor Bear upcoming schedule, accompanied by Strawberry, back by popular demand, Kenzie, the American Black Bear at the Desert Museum here in Tucson.
I love this tie-in. Shout out to the Desert Museum. If you haven't been, make sure you go at some point. It's really fun and get to see Strawberry.
Strawberry got the name because they found it in Strawberry Canyon in Gleason, Arizona. Checking things out. Sikkim Bears, the Bears mascot, an American Black Bear, just like Strawberry. Sydney Stewart stepping in, did damage her last time up. A 3-run bomb over the batter's eye. As we look at it again.
This was with 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2 strikes, and Sydney Stewart over the batter's eye. Just flexing her power.
Seems like it's unlimited with her. And as much as we talk about her offensive game, Kenzie, she is so good behind the plate as well. We've seen her throw out would-be stealers, and then we've also seen her make plays with the tags at the plate. Just an all-around terrific player.
Yeah, working with Amber Freeman, hitting coach, and Lauren Lappin, the defensive coach for Arizona. 2 All-Americans in the dugout.
Doesn't hurt. 2-2 the count. Look at Krager's pitch count. This will be number 112. And full count. We've seen this movie before, right? Full count to Stewart. And this one, third base, Marshall comes up throwing to get the out. As we take a look at the game summary here between Arizona and Baylor. How about Tovin, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Krager's gone the distance here for Baylor.
Baylor jumping out early with 3 runs in that 3rd inning. It was the top of the lineup, Tovin and Carter, Dawson.
And first pitch swinging, Jenkins coming up to make the grab is Dawson. And we saw the 2 hits there from Tovin. You know, she's tied her career best on base streak at 13.
Yeah, talking to Coach Moore, you could tell that he was just so proud of his senior shortstop. What she's providing, of course, being that leader in the middle of everything with such a young team, but also breaking out offensively, really showing her power.
I want to thank Baylor's softball SID, Matt Roberts, for that nice little nugget about the senior shortstop. And how about the work, as always, wonderful work by Katie Vick, the Arizona softball SID. Doing so much to get us ready for these games. We really appreciate it. Lucas 1 for 3, single RBI. Continues to grow as the freshman first baseman. And a 3-0 count. Krager has absolutely battled out there for Baylor this afternoon. Gets the strike there. Mentioned she spent last year at Arizona State, had 17 appearances, 8 starts for the Sun Devils. Started the season opener last year for ASU. And ground ball to first base. Crean not able to handle it cleanly, but does dive to the bag to get the out. A diving effort from the junior. 6-3, Wildcats through 6. crowd on hand here at Hillenbrand Stadium. Some young Wildcat fans enjoying the action here on a Sunday afternoon. And leading things off here, pinch hitter Olivia Bittner stepping in for the Baylor Bears. Leading things off here in the top of the 7th. Baylor in need of runs, trailing 6-3. Special shout out to our crew. Wonderful job through the series. Executive producer John Daly, our producer Gregson Frampton, our director Travis Winters, on graphics Sarah Duarte Verduzco and Greg Lugo. On replay, Stephen King, Bobby Rodriguez. Audio, Joey Unger, Ethan Chico. Camera, Eric Martinez, Jason Kotlier, and Mike Andrews. And on video, Helgi Blucher. Great work by our crew here all weekend long.
Giving us all the replays, all the angles.
Adams missing outside here.
And not too hot outside. It's been hot the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
Being rewarded with pretty good Sunday afternoon.
Good day to be here at Hillenbrand.
It's 90 out.
I got 91.
Okay, 91. Well, if you were with us last weekend, it was 103. Whew.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it was hot down here.
103.
It's a little too early in the season for that number to start peeking around.
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the triple digits in the summer. It means my pool is open for business, but not in March.
We expect the triple digits. We've
Yeah.
become accustomed to it. We know it's coming.
It just came a little too early this year, that's all I'm saying.
A nice at bat here by Bittner coming off the bench, pinch hitting. Battling at the plate.
There's some cool shades. And she's got a fan. That's exactly what it's all about. Being prepared, having a fan with a little water. Tells me that that's a youngster that's from Tucson.
And that's somebody right after your own heart, Kenzie. You've had your personal fan working up here in the press box all series long.
Hey, don't give away my secrets.
Hey. Well, if you would share.
We're in March. It's all about surviving and advancing.
What March Madness is all about.
With the assistance of my fan.
Hey, Bittner just battling.
I love a good pinch hit at bat. Just providing a little spark. The Zona Zoo jersey? That's so cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Solid choice for the wardrobe here. And then how about Bittner draws the walk after all of that. Nice work there by the freshman from Denton, Texas, Olivia Bittner. Gets the walk to lead things off here for Baylor in the top of the 7th.
Baylor has not had a leadoff runner on base since the 2nd inning. It's been all about finding some momentum with 2 outs, and so I love the fact that Bittner coming off the bench saying, hey guys, I can do this. I can put together a good AB, get on base, give us a little chance for a rally in the 7th inning without 2 outs. Like, let's do this at the top of the inning. First batter, getting on base, and then just pass the bat.
And now it's going to be Samaya Jones up for Baylor. And we got a pinch runner now at first base for the Bears. That's Gigi Lindsay. She scored a run for Baylor in yesterday's game. Adams missing inside. Jones 0 for 1 with a walk. Well, if Jones can find a way to get on base, it'll bring up the tying run at the plate for Baylor. With the top of the order, Carrington Dawson in the on-deck circle. Jones lays down the bunt, sniffing, throwing to second base, and gets the out. Oh my, that was close. But able to get the out. Boy, how about sniffing? Making the play there.
What a gutsy go here by Jenna Sniffen. A little drag button here that's way too hard. And you could see Taylor Beal at shortstop. She's like, I don't know if this is the right play. Maybe you should have gone to first. And then that throw just zips over there. Jenna Sniffen has a cannon at third base. That's a huge lead out. Would have been so easy for Sniffen just to take the easy out at first base. Just kind of knowing your arm strength.
Yeah, and nice camera work by Eric Martinez over there. Replay by Stephen King. So Carrington Dawson at the plate, the leadoff hitter for Baylor. 1-1 the count. And lifts one to left field. Duke underneath it. Makes the catch for out number 2. And Jones gonna head to second base, playing some games out there, gets thrown out. And that will do it. The double play, another one for Arizona to end the game. And the Wildcats get the series sweep against Baylor, 6-3 the final here today.
Well, how fitting is it for Arizona, who leads the nation in double plays, to secure this game, to secure this series against Baylor with another double play. Addison Duke, there's a little bit of an overthrow, but it's all about the backup, and Kes Lucas is right there, ready to go, firing it over to Serenity Trice, and look at the energy that this team feels. And that for Baylor, just a little bit of what we saw this weekend. So many opportunities, but maybe running into some outs. There's no reason to push the envelope there. Jones just trying to be a little aggressive. You love the aggressive mindset, but you have to know where you're at in the game and in the lineup. But that is a huge statement for Arizona. I think a lot of people were watching this series because of where Baylor and Arizona were sitting in the standings, right? In that 2-3 spot right behind Texas Tech.
Special announcement.
And so that
at this time, please direct your attention to the video board.
Yeah, we got
Welcome to the Athletes Unlimited Softball League, home to the biggest and brightest stars in the sport. Oh my goodness! Inside, got her! She does it! History for the Talons!
A record-setting crowd. Fans have been lined up for hours.
Major League Baseball announcing a strategic investment.
The investment, the support, the big names that are involved in this league.
A league for the game's future stars to dream of.
This is something really huge for professional softball.
This isn't a moment, this is a movement.
Welcome to the field, former Arizona national champion and legendary softball player, Jenny Fitch.
Okay, so we're having a little bit of a surprise celebration here, and we're just gonna watch with you all at home. Obviously, Jenny Finch is in the house, national champion. And it looks like we have a potential golden ticket ready to be given out.
Well, this is a fun little surprise.
Yeah, Chris, we'll just take this in and watch with everyone at home.
Bear down, Arizona! It's so amazing to be back home in Wildcat Country with you all. It's been way too long. And how good it feels to be back in Tucson, Arizona. And even more special because of the moment that we're about to share with you all. I brought with me a golden ticket. Players that are presented with a golden ticket have been drafted to one of the 6 AUSL teams for the upcoming season. I couldn't be more thrilled to be back home, and I'm getting emotional, But this is one of the coolest things that we get to do, is to be able to see dreams come true and then do it where my dreams came true. Total full circle. I'm so excited to present this golden ticket to our very own Sydney Stewart.
Congratulations, Sydney. Fans, you can see which team drafted Sydney and the rest of the 2026
I'm getting emotional up here in the
class.
booth. Oh my goodness. Jenny Finch comes out, of course. Sydney Stewart, you see it right there, getting the golden ticket. And that means that she will be a part of the AUSL this summer. She will be drafted very soon, and I love this. This is what it's all about. Her team just hugging her, the emotions are flowing, and I just want to give a shout out also to Baylor, who stayed on the field for the moment, kind of a big picture thing for our sport. Arizona saw Devin Netz a season ago have this exact moment, and so fast forward a year later, Sydney Stewart, a senior, an All-American a season ago, hitting the home run, doing it defensively, showing why that she's one of the best in the nation and why she's deserving of that golden ticket.
Yeah, and the AUSL college draft, that will be on May 4th.
There's Devin. Spent a lot of time together. Devin, of course, in the circle. Sydney, her battery mate. Devin playing in the AUSL for the Blaze, and so we don't know where Sydney will be headed. Of course, there will be the draft. Will she be on the Blaze with Devin, or will she be on one of the other 5 teams in the AUSL? What a moment.
And wonderful she gets to share this moment, Kenzie, with her Arizona Wildcat teammates.
Hugs all around. So important that this is a dream now for our collegiate stars, that you can extend your playing career not just on the Olympic level or in the international level, but here in the United States at the pro level. And the AUSL has phenomenal backing. There's so much momentum behind this league. I'm so excited to call the games this summer, and of course Sydney, wherever she ends up, it'll be so much fun to see her continue her career on the biggest level, on the biggest stage. She deserves it. She's earned it. And I just love seeing how happy the teammates are for those golden ticket recipients, because they get to share this moment too, right? Yes, Sydney is the one that gets the golden ticket, but you get to be a part of it. Looks like her parents are making it, family coming down on the field, and now here come the real emotions. This is what it's all about. You've worked your entire life to not only get to this level in Division I, but now you're going to be a pro.
Waterworks are flowing here.
Yeah, once Jenny Finch started to get a little emotional, I was like, all right, gotta hold it together here. It's a big moment.
Got Molly Daly, the freshman, right there.
So yeah, there's everyone's crying. So happy for Sydney. That was fun.
That was good.
Glad we got to stay on air and show everyone this moment. Could just watch these moments time and time again. Serenity Trice, loving her up, big hugs from her teammates.
This is what it's all about right here, Kenzie.
And you get to hug Jenny Finch, get that golden ticket, Caitlin Lowe, Coach Candrea there down on the field.
There's the ticket right there.
It's got her name on it and everything.
Jenny Finch, Sydney Stewart, they'd have made a nice battery, huh?
Well, what an exclamation point for the weekend for Arizona. Of course, getting the series sweep. It's so impressive to not only win a series against a quality team like Baylor, but to sweep the series in the fashion that Arizona did. They had to work for this game. All right, Baylor jumping out early. Arizona having to climb all the way back. Of course, the exclamation point was also the Sydney Stewart home run. Had been walked 6 times prior to that home run in the 4th inning with 2 outs.
And it was Sydney Stewart with the big blast here in the 4th.
Yeah, 2 runners on, 2 outs and 2 strikes, and you felt for Krieger in the circle. You saw the reaction over the batter's eye. It's been another All-American caliber season for Stewart. 20 home runs a season ago. That's now 13 with a lot of season left in front of her.
An emotional Sydney Stewart. What a moment here this afternoon. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Hillenbrand Stadium in Tucson. Once again, Arizona with the victory over Baylor 6-3 as the Wildcats get the series sweep. For all the talented people behind the scenes and for my partner, Kenzie Fowler, I'm Chris Harris saying so long. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.